Have a look at these pictures coming up behind me. They are startling, and deliberately so. They're part of a photography project which shows women wearing a cow mask and is asking the politically explosive question, are women less important than cattle in India? It's gone viral across the country and angered some Hindu nationalists. Well, the photographer Sujata Ghosh is joining us now from our Delhi bureau. Thank you so much for being here on the programme. Tell me a little more then about why you decided to do this.
Yes, this project of mine is a silent form of protest which I started. It really reflects the current socio-political scenario of my country, and it has been growing for a while, and so it's just the outburst which happened, and I started off with this project. So I started off with my friends and acquaintances who really believed in the cause, what I was trying to say, and yes, and I started it with from the social media, and when it went viral, I started getting messages from all over India, and it's a topic which is spoken all over the world.
We're going to put some of the pictures up in a second, but is it a protest against how women are treated, or is it a protest against all of the cow vigilante groups that we've seen over the last few weeks and months?
See, my primary intention is for women's rights and protection, yes, and secondarily, whatever is happening in the name of cow protection is not right. People are getting lynched, people are getting killed. So I think, yes, secondarily, it's obviously a protest against what is happening in the name of cow protection in India.
We're seeing the pictures, some of them inside, others outside, very famous venues. Tell me a little more about who are the models you've actually used. How were you able to persuade those people to actually get involved?
So when I started off this project, there were no other avenues other than my friends and acquaintances. So as this is a very socially sensitive topic, it was never an option to go out in the streets and ask people to pose for me for the pictures. And so I started off with my friends and acquaintances who really believed in the cause, what I was doing. And then I posted it on social media, and then I got messages from all over the world and all over India, and I started photographing people whom I didn't know before. And this is a form of protest which doesn't have a caste, religion, creed or border, and anything, there is nothing in this project which divides us from us.
And it's gathered momentum, hasn't it, in terms of just more and more pictures and more people actually following all of this. Tell me about the backlash that you have received, because you were talking about just how politically sensitive this whole issue is, and I know that actually you have had a backlash.
Yes, so when I started off the project primarily on Instagram, it was overwhelming, the replies which I got. So I think Instagram does have a refined crowd which understands arts and photography. But when it went to mediums like Facebook and Twitter, I started getting cannibalism threats where people told me that I should be lynched and my meat should be given to XYZ personnel, and which is somehow very threatening.
And I suppose that underlines the very point and protest that you're actually trying to make. And people have even tried to have you arrested, is that right?
Yes, like I have got a tweet where the Delhi police was tagged, and somebody told me that I was instigating riots, which is never the case.
Well, Sujata Ghosh, thank you so much for being here on the programme and giving us all of those pictures that we've been looking at through the course of that interview. Thank you so much for your time.